In this video, I will show you how the image is formed in case of a concave lens. I have already drawn the figure. See, I have again used this protector to mark these two curves, the optical center, focus, center of curvature, focus and center of curvature. Let me remind you again that when you are marking these points, use a scale to mark them at equal distance. If they are not at equal distance, the diagram will not be correct. So, please be careful. I am reminding you again and again that these two distances, this distance and this distance, and this distance, all these four distances should be the same. Fine. Now let us keep an object in front of the concave lens. It can be placed anywhere. Fine. So I am placing let me draw the object a little bigger now so that the diagram is clear to you. First line, second line. I have drawn the object here. Fine. Now let me not express where we have to keep the object. We can keep the object anywhere. We will be in the book, we are given two positions, a little far away from the lens and little closer from the lens. Fine. So I have taken a position somewhere in front of the lens, not very far, neither it is too close, so that the diagram is clear to you. So taking the rays of light, following the rules, the first ray of light coming parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus, and I know that when it passes through focus, instead of going straight, it takes a bend like this. Fine. And it seems to be coming from the focus like this. I draw the dotted line. Okay. I didn't remove the scale. I didn't remove it. I just placed the scale in a position where the scale was just above this focus point and this point where the incident ray touches the central line of the lens. Fine. And I kept it here. It is a straight line like this, and if we are producing it backwards, this is not the actual refracted ray. It is the refracted ray which is produced backwards. Therefore, this ray is to be drawn with a dotted line. Mark it. Always draw this ray with a dotted line. Not a line, straight line like this. A dotted line in a ray diagram shows that this is not the actual path the ray has taken, but this is the path which has been located after the refracted ray has been produced backwards. Fine. Now the next ray of light, the simplest one, a ray of light passing through the optical center, starting from the tip of the object. Please mark it. The ray of light is starting from the tip of the object like this. Don't mark these rays from anywhere. These rays are to be taken from the tip. Okay. Now see where these two refracted rays are meeting. In the previous diagrams, the two refracted rays are meeting. One is meeting here. In this diagram, it is meeting here. So we have to draw the image where the refracted rays are meeting. In this diagram, the refracted rays are meeting where? This is the refracted ray produced backwards, and this is the incident ray come refracted ray which is going straight away. Where are these two rays meeting? These two rays are meeting here. Draw the arrow like this. Wherever the rays are meeting, the tip of this arrow will be at that point. See, these rays are meeting here, the tip of the arrow will be at this point. Fine. So similarly, the tip of the arrow will be at this point. It will not be inverted. It is an erect image. Okay, this is how we draw the image. Is it clear to you? Now, let us write down the properties of this image. This image is small in size. Fine. Then, second thing, it is erect. Erect means straight. Fine. This image is inverted, upside down. This is straight image. It is erect image. Then it is between the object and O, formed in front of O, you can say, or between object and O. O is the optical center. The last important thing is that this is an image which is not produced by actual meeting. Here there is actual meeting of the refracted rays. Here there is not an actual meeting of the refracted ray. This is the produced ray. Refracted rays in this direction. So since this is not the actual meeting, we will say that this image is virtual. This is a virtual image. And just for our learning sake, there is a tip that all inverted images will be real images. Inverted images will be real images. All erect images will be virtual. If it is a straight erect image, it will be virtual, and if it is inverted, means upside down, it will be real. So this is just a tip. Remember it, and you will never get these properties wrong. Fine. Rest of the things you can find out yourself, that this is smaller in size as compared to the object. It is formed just in front of the optical center. Fine. Between the object and the optical center it is formed, and it is erect. This we can see, but this erect image is a virtual image. This we have to learn. I hope the diagram is clear to you, and you will be able to draw the other diagram also. Fine. So these diagrams we will be practicing, and if there is any problem, we'll go through these videos again to find out the problem areas and sort them out.